Making love to you was never safe to pay. I saw the world crashing all around your face, never really knowing it was always just a mess. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Got it. I hope I don't screw it up.
Everyone I'm near up here drives me crazy. I could shut them down and head to a town where I can be lazy. Relax and easy going, sign of worry showing, I'm just saying. That's okay.
Hi, this is John Wismont in Del Mar, and we've got Rusty Nailz here.
Yeah.
We just finished the gig, and I have plenty of footage for people who want to see his and listen to his music. Rusty,
Yes, sir.
how did you break into music, first of all?
Well, breaking in, playing it, because I was a stand-up comedian, I use it in my act, in my stand-up act. I do parodies or impersonations, 3 or 4 beats of a song and then out, because it's comedy. You got to move along.
So what came first, the comedy or the music?
Comedy, always funny
Okay.
from birth. And then I got so bored on the road because you work 45 minutes a night.
Wow.
Rest of the time you're either, smoking crack with the other losers, or you go be alone, learn how to play music. So, yeah.
Where you from originally?
Cook County, I'm a Norwich baby, Chicago,
Chicago.
outside of Chicago,
Chi-town.
Illinois. Got to San Diego when I was 4 or 5. Celebrated my 5th birthday, I think, on the truck coming out to San Diego.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a lot of military people were out here from the family. They said, get the hell out of Chicago. The only thing you're going to shovel out here is sand, and that's what we did. So,
Well, this show is called the San Diego Connection.
see?
And what I like to do is connect people that are well known in San Diego to other
should find
places.
one.
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Well, yeah.
It's hard. And now I understand you like going down to Mexico. So do you have a good connection with Mexico? How do you go down there? Why do you go down there? Is it easy? Is it hard?
With the new CBX Tijuana Cross Bridge thing, it's easier than flying out of America. I appreciate the Mexican family, the hardworking moms, and they're hardworking people. They usually have they're kind of religious, kind of rough, but they're solid people. And I like to go down there and show them the respect they deserve, unlike some Americans who are they're just assholes. You get that in editing.
You got another word.
But you don't go down
I'll
to
let you do
Mexico
that.
and act like an American. Please don't. Just
Yeah,
treat
exactly.
people well.
I mean, respect other people. I agree with that.
And it comes back, and it's fun to make. I don't speak bueno Spanish,
Un poquito.
un poquito.
Right.
But when I get down there, after like 10, 12, 14 days, I'm I'm just all over the place. But I make people laugh in Mexico, and I don't know how. I'm just making faces and noises.
As well as here.
Yeah.
So you go to a different country.
That's right there.
And you could still get people smiling and laughing.
That's the best. When
That's pretty good.
You see someone with a sourpuss that's might not be having the best of times comparatively to America, and you make them smile or laugh. That's a real bonus. So I respect Mexico. I treat it that way. I know I'm not a countryman, but they treat me like gold, and that's anywhere. You treat anyone well,
That's right.
they reciprocate.
That's
so
right.
That's.
I'd like to ask you about your connection with the on the air, KUSI, with Sully, a friend of mine, Little Tommy, and yourself. And you guys, I got to watch it every Saturday. I just have to see it.
Well, the guests are what make it, because it's legendary San Diegans, Shotgun Tom, Ted Leitner, the list goes on. Watch the shows, over 70 of them. I can't remember the freaking guests.
You passed 70.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But me, Sully, and Tommy bring 3 completely different angles to the show.
That's for sure.
Yeah, Tommy's got that golden book, man. He can find any major star, minor star, and get them to commit and come in and be there.
Talk about connections.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking to hook up with Tommy, because of that reason.
Yeah, he's really well connected.
Right. And where's Sully from? He's out of the financial radio.
Oh yeah. He's a San Diego kid, Valhalla, and a couple other, I think Claremont High, or something. I don't know where the hell he went, but
local.
Yeah, I accidentally hooked up with him because I got out of 91X years ago, and I was listening to Money Talk Radio.
Right.
And he had a show with Scooter, who just self imploded, got into a bad way. So when he left the show, Sully was looking for another partner, and I said, I'll come in and do it. I don't know anything about money, but I like money. So I came in and that was 23 or 4 years ago.
Oh, wow. So you guys been together for, connected for quite a while, yeah.
Yeah, and it's an Ed McMahon position for me. Sully's the guy that knows his stuff. I don't know. I just sit there, I take my paycheck, tell a few jokes, and go home.
Well, you play great music. I really enjoy listening to you and singing along with you, even though you're probably going to be quiet. But my question is, why are you not part of Sully's band?
I don't like other people.
Okay, that's a good answer.
No, because I'm not a talented musician. I'm an entertainer with a guitar.
Okay.
And if you're a musician, you have to know your chords and your beats.
Yeah, you really got to.
You have to play with other people, so the band sounds good. The band is the entity that you're all supporting.
Right.
And either my ego's too big or my talent's too small. But when I play alone, I can play longer when I forget the words, or I can play the wrong chord, and nobody knows.
Doesn't matter.
I have a drum machine, and it's, I just feed it electricity. Every so often I'll play with a bass player, an electric guitar player, or harmonica John, who's a great backup singer, harmonica player, guitar, drummer. He's all those things. Miles Pelkey, drummer. Nacho, who's in Sully's band, plays the congos, and we have
very
a great
talented guys, yeah.
So I try to play with as many different kinds of people, so that I'm better as a solo.
Well, it's much better listening to you live than on my little TV at home. And I really want to thank you for being here and for entertaining us, keeping us laughing, and wish you all luck in the world. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for your time.
It's a thank you to anybody who sits there and listens, because if they're loving it, I'm loving it. It's really a symbiotic energy thing. I just feel like a lucky conduit from God to have the talent to put out, and if I don't put it out, why am I here? I gotta share it. So
well, you do your thing and you do it well.
Thank you.
My name is Tyler T-Bone Stallnack. I'm Rusty Nailz' only son. I have 2 little sisters. I'm his firstborn, and yeah, I'm just like my dad. Funny, play guitar.
Wow.
Growing up with Rusty Nailz as my dad was very interesting, very fun. He was always taking me to concerts and backstage, and I was even on the radio as a little kid introducing songs when I was 3 or 4 years old. It was very cool. He would come to my school and play guitar for all the little kids and play kid songs and write songs for kids. He was really like a big brother, more than a father.
Wow.
Because not that he was so immature, but he knew what it was like to be a teenager at heart, and he was so funny and always acting like a little kid. So he taught me a lot of things about life, but mostly he was just like a big brother and my best friend.
That's great. I heard a story that someone asked you or your dad about playing guitar.
Yeah.
And do you remember your comment?
I taught him everything he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. he started teaching me. I've been playing guitar for over 20 years. I started when I was 12, and he got me a guitar, and I wasn't really into it. It hurt my fingers and stuff. Then I realized that girls like guys that play guitar, so you know.
Cool.
But yeah, I started getting better and better, and then eventually better than him.
25-year partner Rusty Nailz, who's a little bitchy and a marginal guitar player, but you're stuck with us. Rusty and I were together for 25 years, and I will tell you, he was a part of my life every single day. And I will, my show, my life, my music will not be the same without him. But I will tell you, I really appreciate all of your support, because I have so many unread text messages, direct messages on social media and email. And this guy was an icon. And he died playing guitar with my band behind him, which was his favorite thing, while being filmed. What a damn ham!